Hello, and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting our community a little bit further, consider becoming a member here in our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month, and you gain access to some really cool emotes. Lastly, if you are interested in joining any of our campaigns, we do have open slots available in all of them, and we'd be more than happy to have you join in on the action and fun. We are going to be going on vacation this week, and when I come back, we are going to be utilizing the new D&D 2024 rules, so that's going to be exciting. I'll have my book by then, and everything's going to be great. But yeah, that's going to be everything. Now, without further ado, Dresley, tell us what the Hap Hat was.
Last time on Fantasy High, our our party was invited to a very fancy dinner here at the Wall. It's not what you think. They told stories praising Tony's heroism, and then just said, fuck it, let's have a fight in the middle of the dining room. Where we won, technically, but a win is a win. And we have the principal called for the prize to the ability to resurrect Tony, which will involve all of us going beyond the Wall to the Badlands, where nothing should live and everything that does wants to kill you. Gonna take a nice little nap, get some supplies for the few days it's gonna take to walk all the way there. And unbeknownst to the rest of us, something's going on with Sybil.
So, while you all are resting, beginning to lay down in your bed, Sybil, as you've settled in, at first, it's merely uncomfortable. A tingling under your skin, but it swiftly escalates into a deep, searing pain that makes you gasp for air. You turn over in the bed, clutching at your sides as the sensation intensifies, your muscles contracting uncontrollably. This strange transformation begins subtly. Your skin, usually soft and smooth, starts to harden, feeling tight across your bones. You can almost hear the faint hissing sound as scales, fine and delicate, begin to emerge across your forearms, catching a low light of the room with a sinister gleam. It's both terrifying and mesmerizing to watch the scales spread across your limbs in a beautiful pattern of iridescent greens and browns. Your eyes burn as if touched by fire, and when you dare to open them, your eyes has shifted dramatically. The room around you now appears in a spectrum of heat signatures, each object's outlined by its life force. It's disorienting at first, but as you blink through the pain, the newfound clarity settles in. As this transformation takes hold, your face elongates slightly. Your jawline sharpens, and your teeth, they feel different, longer and sharper. You run your tongue over them, feeling the pointed tips of two large fangs. A rush of energy surges through you that empowers you with an unnerving essence. As the pain begins to subside, you hear knocking at the door. Everyone else, you heard this horrendous pain, screeching and screaming, coming from Sybil's room.
I'll rush up and head out of my room towards Sybil's.
Okay. Go over to the door, and it appears to be locked.
I'll knock real quick.
Sybil, you hear the knocking at the door.
Am I in control of myself?
You're not too terribly sure.
I'm not sure how to proceed if I'm not.
You can attempt to do things, and we'll find out.
Okay. Does this room have windows?
It does. Large, hulking windows.
Okay. And are we on like a second story, third story? What's the situation?
Third story, about 30 to 40 feet above the ground.
Okay. Let me see really quickly.
Dude, I can't hear you at all. Your mic gotta move closer or something.
No, I was reading something really quickly.
Oh,
but
okay.
I'm going to slowly slither towards the door if I'm able.
Yep.
I'm not gonna open it yet. But I'm going to try to speak.
Okay. You speak, just with a little bit more of a lisp.
Are you alone?
For now, are you okay?
You hear the door unlock, and then you hear enter quickly.
So
I will open the door and let Barnabas in, and then try to close the door.
All right. What are the
Behind
other two doing while you heard pained screaming coming from Sybil's room?
I thinking she's just getting laid again.
Fair enough.
Probably go check.
Crazy.
Darren, you walk out of the hallway, rubbing your eye, heading over there as Barnabas is slipping through the door.
How's it? What's going on?
I'm going to try to close it before anyone else comes.
Barnabas, a looming slender figure seems to slither from out behind the door and closes the door above your head. As you look up at... Well, why don't you describe what you look like?
You see the elongated, heavily snake-like, barely any humanoid left form of... I'm not sure. I don't think he looks too much like Sybil right now, but she is covered in these deep green, vibrant scales. Do you have the token that I sent you?
Yeah, I'm trying, but Roll20's not liking it
No, that's fine.
because it's a Discord. There we go.
Oh,
Oh,
That's
You-
what you see, Barnabas.
it's a snack.
I'll grab for my holy symbol. Who the fuck are you and where's Sybil?
You hear in your mind, I'm Sybil, you idiot.
You sure as fuck don't look like Sybil.
Darren, you hear this half of the conversation from beyond the door.
Stop yelling.
Yeah, Darren?
No, I was just gonna say that sounds weird.
Do I hear her? Durin say that on the other side of the door?
Oh, more than likely, yeah. Durin's not known for his discretion, and you're fairly perceptive.
Durin's outside. Do I let him in? Everything's all right, Durin. Go back to bed.
Okay.
Durin's the only one I would have expected that to work on, so. What the fuck is going on, Sybil?
Don't know. But you're the only one I can trust right now. That's what I said.
Trust. Gotta start elongating those S's. Did you just wake up this way?
Yes.
Is there anyone else here? Somebody did this to you?
No. It's just me.
I'm going to assume Barnabas is not familiar with this appearance of
Fuck no.
what Sybil had turned into. It's not common enough that Barnabas would have ever heard of it.
No.
All right. So we either need to figure out what did this, so we can figure out a way to reverse it, or we need to bring in someone more powerful than I am, Sybil, because I don't know.
I'm not sure that I want to reverse it.
You like this, dude? Look,
I get very close to Barnabas. I'd rather do. This is my destiny, Barnabas.
what do you mean your destiny? Does this have something to do with your mom's research?
No. Perhaps it's time to tell you something about myself. Sit.
Barnabas will sit.
And when you get over to the bed, you feel something kind of slick and thin and flimsy. And when you look over at it, it's, oh, that's Sybil's skin.
Oh. Sybil, do the thing that weirds me out so I know it's you.
Oh. Lear's not sure what that thing is.
Because I make a
Okay.
comment every time you do a class ability that I never understand what the fuck is going on.
Is that the disguise self thing? Or?
No. Every time she speaks into my head.
Oh, she already did
That's
that
what
while you were
I've been
here.
doing that this entire time.
Oh, I thought you were speaking.
No. She
No.
said she.
Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. I
speaks into
retract
your
the
mind.
request then.
I've been doing that this entire time.
Sorry, I thought you were speaking. Is this normal for you? I'll stop interrupting. You talk. Explain what the fuck's going on.
I am not human, Barnabas. I never have been. I'm Yuan T. A pureblood.
Have I heard of you on T?
Roll me a religion check. Oh, yes. Also spoken of as the Dark Followers, the Primordials Assassins, the Great Deceivers. They have a lot of negative connotations towards their entire people. In a history that feels long ago to you, but realistically is not. They were highly persecuted individuals that ended up being, hunted down by many of people as they believed that they were worshipping their very evil god. And in doing so, sacrificing people and trying to take over the world.
Okay. I know a little about you on T, but keep going.
Even after the Crusades, we have remained here. This new form is a blessing, an honor, one which I do not plan on giving up. I serve Lord Zahir.
That's the god that you remember or know of, Barnabas.
Okay.
Although that is a recent development. My
How
family-
recent?
It's been about. How long ago did the campaign start?
Like 3 months?
About
Yeah.
4 months.
So around the
Then,
start of the school year.
after I died. Before then, my family and I used to worship Seth. But he is silent, different.
Another pause. Barnabas, in all of your religious teachings, the two of them are the same. Seth and Zahir are the same entity in all of your religious teachings.
Most modern religions teach that Zahir and Seth are the same deity. Is that not true?
Wait, sorry, I think I might have.
No,
Got
you
it.
are correct. You are correct. You serve Zahir, your family serves Seth.
They are not. As I said, Seth silent all the time. My lord's here. He brought me back to life. Now I serve him.
So this is a willing transformation that you've undergone.
Happened without my knowledge.
But you don't want to go back.
I do not. See, for my kind, the more you look like the snake gods, the higher your status. Us purebloods, we are the lowest caste. We are the ones who mingle the other humanoids. We are diplomats and spies.
And you've now become more than that.
Sybil?
I said yes.
Oh, we did
I'm
not
sorry,
hear
I didn't
you.
hear you.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, sorry.
When you get really
said
quiet,
yes.
your mic does not pick anything up.
I think it might have. Oh, that's why.
Yep.
It lowered the gain significantly for some reason.
It has an
Elder.
auto adjuster. Yeah.
I need to turn that shit off.
Yes, you do.
I mean, I'm not one, Sybil, to judge someone's willingness to follow their God. I mean, hardly I could point fingers in that. So what do you want to do now? I mean, there's gonna be questions.
Do I feel as though this form is permanent or
Medicine check.
medicine? See, 9.
9. Oh. You have no. How would you tell? Like, honestly, that's what you're asking yourself. Like, how could you know?
Can you reshed your skin? Can you like flip a switch back and forth? Is this something you can control, Sybil?
I don't know. Which is why I'm not prepared to leave this room yet.
I mean, I've seen you take other forms before. I'm assuming that's a form of illusion, not an actual alteration of your physical being, though maybe it is an alteration of your physical being.
It is an illusion, yes.
Might be able to slip past Durin and Dresley. I'm sure you can slip past Renaud with it. But you're not going to slip past Ochant for sure, and probably not even Gildarts.
Precisely.
And if anyone recognizes illusion, it'll be Ochant and the guy that has to deal with Ochant's shenanigans.
Fair. Yeah.
That adds up. The math is mathing.
Yeah. You can't tell me Gildarts hasn't built up a big reserve against illusion magic.
He doesn't know jack shit about Arcana, excluding illusion.
So how do you want to proceed?
Joey, I am going to try to cast Disguise Self on myself.
Okay.
But I know that the spell has a certain limitation.
It does.
Yes. Which is, specifically in this case, the arrangement of limbs.
So, seeing as you lack them legs,
No, yeah.
you transform into a Sybil Snake Minotaur.
I cast the spell, and that's what you see now. In
Oh,
front of
you're-
you, Barnabas.
And Sybil, you see the white snake over on the armoire look at you with a very warning-like glare.
I will immediately end the spell.
Well, you were a landmaid there for a minute.
What's that? What did you say?
I said you were a landmaid there for a minute.
Mersnake.
Mercenary. All right, so your illusions are out. I mean, I know some of the history that they teach about your people, Sybil, but I mean, your people have been in hiding, on the run, whatever, for quite a while. So any information I have is either vastly outdated or vastly corrupted by third parties interfering with the truth. History only survives so long after a bunch of repeats. It just molds over time.
Barnabas, you do recall in your classes that they are teaching a version of your religion that does not exactly coincide with what you learned from your mother, your father, your family.
Right.
Which is why I'm inclined to either wait until the morning or devise some form of escape plan. I cannot be seen like this by the others. It will not end well. But the windows are not an option either.
I don't really have any magic that can help. I mean, I can. Is there a trunk or something in here that would be large enough to fit Sybil?
Yeah, there's a, I mean, yeah, she can coil. There's a trunk in here. One of those big ass, like, ones at the foot of the bed.
I could try carrying you out in a trunk towards the front. I mean, it'll be weird if I get questioned by anybody why I'm carrying a trunk of somebody else's stuff, since this is their trunk, not ours, to the front.
What is the guard situation around this area? Because I know that they don't have that many people, but I don't necessarily know how big this place is or how they're distributed.
Oh, this castle is probably... The castle that you are in is one of the 4 castles for the 4 families that are positioned outside of the wall. This castle is about the size of the main campus school for Eldermage High.
Like the main building.
Yes.
And when we came here, Did it look like there was a heavy guard presence? What did it look like?
It looked like it was mostly servants, but all of the servants are, I mean, skilled combatants and worthwhile guards.
Okay.
I mean, I could try and tell him that we planned on going shopping in the morning, so I was going to take a chest down to the front door for us to take with us to fill up before our journey. And I didn't think anybody would mind if I borrowed it. But you know me, I'm not really a great liar, Sybil. I mean, I'm willing to try it.
You're not.
If only I was level 5.
What happens to level 5?
I have passed without trace as a racial feature.
Say that shit every level. God damn.
I know we do.
Well, not anymore.
Yeah, you could always just get Durin on board.
I know Durin has it, but Sybil doesn't seem to want to involve other people.
Guess you got a big ass mouth.
I didn't know I was hiding a secret at the time. Yeah, I literally have nothing that's even remotely like that. Why is the window not an option, Sybil?
I will gesture towards the window.
You look down at about a 30-foot drop into a very wide open courtyard. And at your current level, possibly lethal.
I'm also bloodied. I haven't finished my rest, have I?
No, you were starting.
I'm bloodied.
Yeah, well, yeah, I definitely wouldn't survive a fall out the window right now. I have 7 hit points. I don't think spike growth is going to help you. Other than making the fall worse. if I think you're going to be more likely to be able to sneak out if we get help from the others. Dresley's a better talker. Durin's better at, but Durin might have some spells that could help.
Barnabas, you're my right hand. I want you to speak.
Wow.
I want you to speak honestly. How do you think they will react?
Honestly, I think Dresley will be more inquisitive than anything. He will ask you a lot of questions, and he will assume that he knows everything about your race because he came from the Feywild and he's seen some shit. And so he obviously knows all of it. And so he will refuse to admit if any of it bothers him because it would blow his I'm the cool guy synonym. Durin, I don't think anything bothers Durin, to be honest, Sybil. If we wake up Renaud would be a bad choice. I have no idea how Renaud would react. Renaud may not care either, but Bjorn would have been a problem. Bjorn's not here.
And Pyre would have been a problem as well.
Pyre either would have told everybody or just absolutely said nothing and went back to bed. I don't know what Pyre would have done. I never know with Pyre whether he'll show up or not whenever we go do a fight.
You know, Pyre, chronic insomniac, passes out at a moment's notice.
That's Pyre. You never know when he's going to fall asleep in a mission. I honestly think the most you'll have to deal with is a bunch of questions out of Dresley. But it's your call, Sybil. It's your life that's at risk. Honestly, I'm not even sure that Gildarts or Ochant will really care, but that's true. He will have curveball questions.
Sybil, you do remember that Ochant has given enough hints that he knows what you are. That's why he agrees to keep your specific medical transcripts hidden.
He has, but this is extreme.
It's been a while since it came up, so I was just letting you know.
Yeah. No, I'm aware that they know I have shit going on and they haven't said anything, but this is like I'm not even sure I'm a humanoid right now.
Ochant and Gildarts, Sybil, have always seemed like to some extent they've always seemed students first, everybody else fuck them mentality to me. They seem like they always put that when they took us into the school, they took us as their problem to deal with. As much as I hate Gildarts and his attitude, he has, in his own asshole way, been doing it in an attempt to make us better and make us safer long term. Now, I don't know what their feelings are with Yuan Ti or whether they think what you've been going through would be good or bad, but they also seem to be very individualistic in that a person can make their own decisions. I'm assuming your father is a pure blood then? And your mother?
They are. Though they are, to put it plainly, on the verge of apostasy.
They're not keeping with your God's tenets?
No. Father is too involved in the affairs of, well, his own affairs. And Mother is closer to what our people are, but she lacks faith.
I mean, I get that. You know what's going on with my dad. I will do what I can if you want me to try and smuggle you out of this castle, but I'm afraid, Sybil, that you're not going to make it very far without help. And if you want me to try and take you somewhere, I can, but I think will be easier with the others. Maybe even with Ochant and Gildarts. They seem to have enough clout that they might just be able to get people to hand wave what's going on, but I don't know.
I will look over to where the snake is, and I will just stare at it for a few seconds.
It stares back. Barnabas, you realize that Sybil is staring at nothing.
What are you staring at, Sybil?
Ghosts. Call them.
Who all am I calling? Just our friends, or am I getting the adults as well? Oh, come on. They both
I feel like they're warranted. They're warranted.
What? Guildart, sure.
Oh, Chant is less of an adult than Gildart.
Mr. Illusory Coconut. Okay.
He planned all his students to fight a near-death match.
Yeah. He believed in you.
Should we start with? Should we start with just the core group, Sybil?
Yes.
Do you want both of them at once, or do you want to do this one at a time? Because you're going to have to answer questions.
I don't like repeating myself. Bring them together.
That's why I phrased it that way, because I have a feeling that was going to be your response. All right, I'm going to go knock on Durin's door.
Durin?
Going on.
Yeah, we need to have a meeting.
Okay.
I'm going to go knock on Dresley's door.
How long did this take, or we just woke?
This is like an hour into you guys trying to sleep.
Emergency meeting.
Okay.
So
I'll wait for both of them to come out in the hallway.
Yep.
By the way, Joey, am I still medium? Am I a medium creature?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes. You're still
Okay.
You're just, I mean, you were already a head taller than Barnabas. Just now you're more of a head taller than Barnabas.
Yeah, but that's mostly neck.
Yeah. So, you all gather up in the hallway, or the three of you do?
The three of us do. All right, we're going to go into Sybil's room. Sybil has undergone, I don't know if it's puberty or what for her people.
Oh no.
Puberty.
What's puberty?
Maybe this is, maybe this is Yanti puberty. It's all lost in history. It's all fuzzy to us. So
Yeah, it gets that way in puberty.
yeah. So expect drastic changes in what Sybil looks like. And realize that this probably, I don't know. It's hard to tell with Sybil. I would like to say this isn't easy for her, but I've never been able to read Sybil on whether she's actually ever uncomfortable. But we need to have some conversations. Then I'm going to knock on Sybil's door so she knows we're coming in.
It'll be open.
Okay. And then I will let everyone in. And then I will shut the door behind us.
The group will find Sybil in her new form, coiled next to the window with her arms behind her back.
Oh, hi, Sybil.
This is way different from what I was expecting. Huge relief.
What do you mean? She doesn't look any different.
Yeah.
What? You all just mind fucking me right now? What the hell is going on?
Well, I would not put it past her.
They will slowly
Oh,
turn
she has
around.
legs though.
What?
She's missing her legs.
Yes, that is part of it, Durin.
Yes, Durin. We have a situation.
I don't suppose there's any Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say there's probably no possibility, but there's any Does she resemble anything in the Feywild? At
Yeah,
all?
snakes. The Feywilds have snakes. Sometimes snakes are really big, and snakes talk. Usually they don't have arms, though. That's different.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What's the rate on these two? Like, how do they seem to have reacted to seeing this?
Well, let's have you roll us a insight check.
Okay. Do I have...
I want to make it. I want to crack a joke, but I don't think Dresley's smart enough to know that.
Is it a bad joke?
Oh shit!
It's the reverse of a joke that's happened in another campaign.
So, what would Sybil glean from both of your faces and words off of an 18, which is insane for you guys?
Durin's just showing a lot of relief considering he thought something else was happening based off of Barney's build-up.
So Durin looks like he was getting ready to get all the towels and tell you, no, this is natural, it happens.
Now I don't have to share my chocolate.
Yeah.
Gluttonous pick.
And how about
I always
Dresley?
gotta. Now I'm not.
Dresley's more. The first response would definitely be more. Oh hey, cool snake. Oh wait, yeah, that's supposed to be Sybil.
So
You don't seem...
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
So no animosity is what you're sensing.
No, he's got more questions though.
You don't seem perturbed.
I don't know what that means.
Uncomfortable.
Snibble, I've had friends that were bigger snakes than you.
See, told you I was right on the mark, wasn't I, Sybil?
And I've been spider, so I'm also scary.
I'm going to choose to ignore that comment.
I have got Dresley's brand down.
I imagine you have questions.
Where did your legs go?
I will point to the bed.
Oh.
You look over and you see the shedding that Sybil did of her skin.
How does that feel?
Painful.
Oh. You still
I'm gonna. I'm.
No, you go ahead. I was on some stupid bullshit.
I was about to say something stupid as well.
We're ready.
Would you be opposed
We're
to?
literally in topic mode for
So
how long?
I'm gonna. Do people eat skin here?
I mean, chicken skin? Not like people skin?
I don't like
Yeah,
where
but
this is
she's
going.
snake skin.
Neither do I.
I'm not immediately against where this is going. But I do hold reservations.
Where's the brown sugar?
Well, I mean, yeah, if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it right, but
Okay, so no on the snake skin. Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I've never met a snake person. I mean, I guess I have, but I mean... is Jeeves now?
Yes.
Okay.
Who all does
believe-
know Sybil?
Cannot believe your first question is if you could eat. Who else knows?
I mean, I had like 3 more before Dresley beat me to it, but you know.
I'm not necessarily surprised it's the first question. I'm surprised which source the first question came from. Not because I think Durin is weird, but Durin's food motivated would be the only reason I would have expected the question to come from Durin, not Dresley.
My next question was, do you still want food, or do you want weird snake food now?
Mice.
I hide Harvey.
Only
Great way to
Jeeves
get heartburn.
knows.
Only Jeeves.
Now I understand what you're getting at. Yeah, that was forever ago. Okay.
Yep. I'll tell you in the break.
Yeah.
I'm assuming your mother is why none of this showed up in your medical history when we got a copy of your medical records.
Yes.
Ooh, are you a biting snake or a spitting snake?
Or a constricting snake?
Would you like to try?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Sybil, bite him.
I'm going to bite Trace Lee. Are you wearing your armor?
I wouldn't be, no.
So your
So this
AC
is-
is 10 plus Dex.
So 13.
Okay. This is that plus. Don't have very good control of this form yet.
Wow.
No, she was trying to bite me, so that's...
Yeah, so she like gums at you instead. No.
Sybil, this is so inappropriate. There are people watching.
I just give you a look. Unless you tell me to stop, I'm gonna try again.
Oh, go for it, man. I honestly don't remember what my hit points are. I long rested my character sheet.
Oh, you are proficient in this, Sybil.
Yeah, I'm adding proficiency.
Oh god,
I have.
Still-
Oh wait,
still
no,
misses.
that is a 13 actually. I forgot the score change.
Yep.
That's a 13.
Yep.
What score?
My dexterity increases.
Oh.
Yes.
All right, that just hits.
Okay.
Okay. So you are going to take. That piercing, right? Piercing?
Yep.
And then I need a con save.
Ooh.
Okay, you're gonna take half of this.
Jeez. You feel poison course into you with a big dunk, dunk. Oh shit. Whoa. Oh, that's bad.
Hmm. Definitely a biting snake.
What did you feel?
Fangs. And the poison. Question, is this getting me high or is it just normal poison?
Normal poison that just hurts your body.
Okay. Pretty... Not bad poison either. If I was a less adept individual, that would have hurt a lot more.
Good. But I do not know if this is permanent. And if the others here see me like this, it will not end well. So we need a plan.
Well, you're a snake now, right?
No.
Do your bones work like snakes?
I don't know.
I put down the haversack. Can you fit in this?
I don't know. Can I?
If her bones are like snakes, she can contort into a lot of spaces.
How much can it fit?
A haversack can fit in the main pouch. 8 cubic feet or 80 pounds.
How much do you have in it?
I have like two other side pouches that have other stuff that have our quest stuff in it.
So the main pouch is empty?
Can take 8 cubic feet. But it
But it's
can
empty.
break. So if you feel your ass getting caught on it, stop.
Okay. I'm gonna try to slither into this haversack, Joey.
I mean, 8x8, you pretty much fit other than your head. The hood doesn't collapse. Now you just have a head sitting out of your bag.
Try poking your head down.
It doesn't make it smaller.
It's gonna push on her head.
All right.
Fit, damn
I
it.
got it. I take, this is a fancy estate place. I'm gonna take what I assume is a fancy hat and put it on her. Look, it's one of our recent kills. We're hanging out of the bag. Just go like this.
And that explains Sybil's absence? How? Besides the fact that, A, I'm not sure anybody's buying that. Because if we had killed something enough to mount it as a trophy, we would have already demanded points from O'Shant. And we haven't asked for any points yet.
Well, this isn't for, like, O'Shant or anything. He's gonna be able to tell regardless. Well, no matter what we do. This is for everybody else.
We may have no choice. I will slither out of the bag. We may have no choice but to tell them. Even if we manage to escape the castle, how do we get back?
Yeah, that's a lot of walking to do.
Well, hold on, don't we have these temporary guild hall licenses that are good at any wizard tower to send you home? Am I remembering that right?
No.
I don't remember that one.
No, that was him making shit up because
Okay.
they teleported with them.
Okay. Yeah, I was. No.
Because he doesn't know how wizards work.
Here's the plan I propose. We will wait until the morning. If I'm still what I am now, we will speak to them. If I am not, then there is no problem. And I don't think I need to tell you that this is a secret that you should keep to yourselves. Darren?
Hmm?
What did I just say?
If it's a secret, don't talk about it.
It is a secret, Darren. Therefore, you shouldn't talk about it.
Okay.
Ooh, we'll get caught if you talk about it. Think
Oh.
like that.
Don't
Yes.
want that.
No.
Okay, so real question, what are we gonna do with the skin? Because if we're not eating it, we're gonna have to get rid of it.
I tossed it in your bag.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, Joey, how much Sybil skin do we have in the haversack?
How many rations is that?
I'm not really sure I like where the skin part has gone.
Average human skin weighs 14 pounds.
Please tell me you looked that up after we started talking about this. You didn't just have that information off the top of your head.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks for lying to me, Jerry.
Oh, we really appreciate that.
Yes.
Does it fit in the bag? Is it cool? Is it
Oh
fun?
yeah. You can roll it up and just shove it in the bag. It's like a very thin tarp.
Problem solved.
Simple skin.
Goodbye.
14 pounds unseasoned.
Oh.
Smells very nice, I will have you know. I perfume that shit.
Could turn it into candles.
I don't want to tell Sybil about my dad's favorite pair of boots. So
They're a disgusting thing to do with the body.
all right. So we're just waiting till morning at this point.
Yes. Go back
Alright.
to your rooms.
Go ahead. Yeah.
All right, I'll go back to my room.
Alrighty then. And we're gonna go on break. And when we come back, yeah, we'll keep playing. Welcome back, everybody. So, where last we left off, the party had just learned of Sybil's disposition. And after requesting to please help her keep this a secret as best as possible, you all went to bed. Several hours go by, and all of you wake up in the morning feeling refreshed and renewed. And when each of you steps out of your room, hearing the bell being rung and all of you being addressed, breakfast is prepared. You all see Sybil step out, looking exactly as she did 2 days ago. Back to...
Never me, because I'm already running towards the food.
Sybil. Alright, so Durin cross-checks you, shoving you out of the way as he's getting to the food.
Rude.
So, not unexpected.
No.
But yes, long rest achieved, everybody.
Thankfully.
Dresley and Barnabas, you're looking at Sybil being humanoid Sybil.
I will just act like nothing happened. I'm gonna get ready and then get breakfast.
I'm just gonna, while she's walking, like, give her a once-over. Make sure there's no extra scales or anything.
You observe her closely. No, nothing like that.
Staring is rude.
Do we have more cleanup we need to do?
Good talk. Good talk.
Damn it.
What?
Talking up or down.
Jeez.
No, those are legs.
Did I have to do any cleanup this morning?
No, not really. It's just you woke up and, you know, about 5 minutes of excruciating pain later, you were back to this. But
So
your
she had
skin
Charlie
has
horse.
never been clearer before.
It's all pros. There's no cons. Where are the cons?
It's reverse puberty.
Yeah. It's a glow up.
So what's new, Sybil?
What is new?
I see there's been more changes.
Changes?
Don't try to gaslight me, Sybil. I'm not going through that with you.
I don't know what you're talking about, Barnabas. Just to know, I'm walking towards breakfast.
Oh, Sybil.
Yes, Barnabas.
Yeah. Why can't you just explain something outright? You know, did you have something to do with it? Did you learn some control? Or did it just revert on its own?
Well, whatever you think happened, everything is fine. I had nothing to do with anything, Barnabas.
So gaslighting. Got it.
That's how I'm seeing this. All right. You, I guess, keep your secrets for now.
I just hope you can keep yours.
I don't have secrets, Sybil.
And neither do I, Barnabas.
All right, I guess we'll go to breakfast. Barnabas doesn't know what to do with Sybil at this point.
You all go downstairs to breakfast, and you see all of the placemats have been set up nice and early, and you see that Petra, Holmes, and Theonidis and Edmund all seem like they've been up for maybe an hour. Theonidis and Edmund coming back from their horseback riding training, while Holmes and Petra seem to be wiping off some sweat from early morning exercise. And all of you walk out, rubbing the sleepies out of your eyes. Hey, nice of you all to join us.
Good morning to you too.
So nobody wants to go for their morning run? No one? Seriously?
I give him a look like he's trying to peel me away from my breakfast.
Yeah, I'm very disappointed in you, Dresley. I thought better of you.
None of us have watches. We're in a different continent when 6 a.m.
Dawn.
I look out the window.
Oh, the sun's been out.
Oh.
You know what, Gildarts? It was a lot of fun running with you this morning, not gonna lie. Kind of surprised some city boy actually has some legs on him. You're kidding me, right? You guys were slow as shit. Fuck you, I'm a dwarf. And goes and just starts eating. Now, everybody, you are being brought out the most unnecessarily large breakfast. They have 3 servants pushing 3 carts. The first one is piled up with your choice of waffles, pancakes, or French toast. The second one, your choice: scrapple, bacon, northern bacon, which is pretty much just fried ham, and sausage. And the last one is your choice of onions with cheese, not onions, eggs with cheese, eggs with cheese and onions, and then eggs with onions.
I'm gonna have the French toast. I'm gonna have the bacon. I'm gonna have the eggs with the cheese and onions, and orange juice if there is any, and maple syrup.
Freshly squeezed right here, and here's your maple syrup.
Oh, thank you.
Yes to all.
Yes to all.
The Grand Slam. Good choice.
One dwarven breakfast.
Barnabas, how about you?
Yeah, I think just a waffle and some eggs with cheese is probably enough for Barnabas.
If you don't add some protein, you're gonna be that weak your entire life.
I ate eggs. What do you think are in eggs?
Actually, Gildarts, there's a lot of protein in eggs. Fuck you. No, there isn't. That's like saying there's alcohol in beer.
Is he fucking with us? Or is he drunk from the last night over?
You can recall the number of times you've seen Gildarts sober. They were both 2 days ago when you forced him to become sober. And how about you, Sybil? What are you getting?
I'm gonna have some waffles, some eggs, and the juice as well.
And then there's one more servant who comes by with a fruit basket, placing down 1 banana and 1 orange in front of each of you.
Where's the rest?
Fruit is incredibly hard to come by.
Is everyone here at breakfast with us, or just the kids?
Just the kids and just the head, the king, because, you know, this is the Eldrath's, what do you call it? Eldrath's castle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the kids are here, the parents of the kids are all missing.
I'm gonna take my knife and just chop that banana and put it on my French toast.
Good call. Good call.
Is this normally what you guys eat for breakfast every day?
It is important to keep yourself healthy, and a strong, well-balanced breakfast encourages you to expend all of the energy you consume from it.
Just seems like an excessive volume for the amount of people. I didn't know if maybe it was like a feast type thing or if this was daily.
This is daily. We increased our margin by about 25% given the presence of all of you.
I justify that.
Oh yeah, Barnabas, remember the muscle bark?
Yes.
This is what you do when you can't have that.
You carb load.
Fuck
Pretty much,
yeah,
yeah.
you do. Hey, Durin, I bet I can eat more than you.
Well, I'm already one plate of everything down, so
So am I, motherfucker.
let's do this.
Durin has found his rival. Alright, where's his character sheet? Petra.
Is this constitution to
con.
keep it down or dexterity to shove it down?
It's con save to keep it down. Holy oh, he beat you though.
Oh, that was a con check, not a save.
Correct, you have to roll a saving throw, Durin.
Oh. It's the same modifier.
Yeah, it's fine. He still wins with the 27 over 23.
Guy.
Oh, ho, ho. He packs down exactly one more plate of sausage than you do. You physically can't put any more in, or else it'll all come out. And there's one thing you are not, Durin, and that is wasteful. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, that was great. Oh, I could go for a nap. Well, if the two of you are done, I suppose you both need to work off all of that. Go ready the car. Wait, can't Theo Holmes do it instead? After listening to your disgusting sounds, the two of you are going to go do it.
You know what? My ears were ringing for a minute there.
He said go pack up the car.
Okay.
Alright, let's go. Alright, we're gonna... Oh, come here. You lean on me. I lean on you. We'll get there.
We go that way?
And I take my banana peel.
Sleight of hand. And who are you aiming at?
Petra.
Aw, dang.
Guidance, myself.
Yep.
It's a 25.
I guess that's a dex save. 13. Yeah, you watch Petra straight up trips on your banana peel, falls backwards, and drags Durin down with him. Oh, shit. Who put that there? Who put that there? Your mother. And then he stands up and keeps going.
Wait, I can't get out.
Oh, come here. He'll lower his hand down, and both of you are waddling like 9-month pregnant women with your belly so fucking full. Got it. Let's go. Let's go. The two of them leave. Sybil, I am told that you are the party leader for your group.
people. This is the king, right?
Yes.
What honorifics have people been addressing him as? I know he's
my king for the people of this location. Ochant has been the only other person to give him an honorific because Guildarts doesn't. And Ochant calls him Lord.
Dresley called him His Majesty.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Yes, Your Majesty.
Very good. I expect that you will be taking good care of Theonidus as you are heading down to Mosswood Hallow. Keep an eye on him.
He will never leave my sight, Your Majesty.
Very good. Oh, and which was the other one you said is really responsible? I did. Barnabas! Please keep a
trusting
watchful
the
eye
other
for
elf, okay.
Edmund. No, because you're a Fae. He knows better. You're a Fae elf. Completely different elf.
Of course, Your Highness.
My king, I would be more than happy to look after either of them while we're in town. Holmes leans over the table to speak to him. Oh, Holmes, but you are responsible for the group as a whole. There's no way we're going to leave Petra in charge, and you're going to be driving. Seriously, I'm driving? There's no way I'm going to leave Petra in charge.
You want me to drive?
Do you have a license?
I'm working on getting a farm license, but I haven't had much time to make it to the courthouse yet.
License? No, adventuring license.
Oh yeah, we have an adventuring license.
Hey, well, you can drive the car. Whoa. Do you know how to drive a car?
Yeah.
Deception check, Barnabas.
That's not a deception check.
You know how to drive a car?
I have vehicle proficiency.
Oh, fuck yeah, I forgot. You took that first semester. Yeah.
And I have my own motorcycle.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah. And if we
need to
ever
take
get
those bad
time
boys
back
out
in,
at some point, they must be bored out of their gourd.
if we ever get time back in town, I am going to break out the fact that I live in the Midwest to lean on a rule, and you are allowed to get a license at 14 when you live in a small town, so that you can drive back and forth to school.
I mean, to be fair, yeah, for where you live, like on your dad's farm, makes perfect sense.
See?
Though for him it would be horse riding, but yeah.
Yeah, but they don't know the difference. Look at our cops. So, the cops in
Everyone
Wellington.
but the chief of police.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The chief of police, no, it won't get, but Dick and Buckets, it'll get mad at them.
You could write on a piece of paper and hand it to them. And get
Well,
mad.
that's true.
Oh shit, didn't know you knew how to drive. I'm gonna borrow you on some Saturdays.
Oh, great.
Congratulations. Here's a designated driver for Guildarts' weekend runs.
Officially became Gildart's DD.
This is why I keep my secrets.
Coming from me, that was kind of dumb of you.
All right. We're going to town then for supplies, I'm assuming?
That is correct. Whatever supplies you need to acquire will be coming out of your own pockets. The wall does not have infinite resources and funds.
Most of it seemed to have been spent on breakfast. I just muddle that.
You're gonna try to hide a whisper from an elf?
Yeah, he's old. Your hearing's not all that good. All right, let's get going.
So, everybody gathers up and begins heading out. And just so we have a better, visual of who is going, I'm leaving the primary NPCs right in the middle. Okay.
I'm in the
So-
driver's seat.
Durin, as you walk out, leaning against Petra, both of you get your way down the stairs, and he brings you over to these stables. And as you get there, you see that there's about 12 horses in these stables, and a couple of carriages. And at first, you think, "Oh shit, you're going to be taking a carriage into town. Hope the town's close, because that's slow as hell." But then you see the shape of a vehicle underneath a large tarp over in the corner.
Ah. What's under that?
That is Levy. He goes over.
Levy.
Yeah. He goes over to the tarp, grabs the one corner, gestures for you to grab the other, and as you flip it off, you see this perfectly pristine and well-preserved Spell Speedster. A hot rod isn't just a vehicle, it's a statement on wheels, showcasing the perfect blend of arcane artistry and mechanical prowess. The Spell Speedster's body shimmers with a deep mystical blue paint that seems to shift shades subtly under different lights, giving it an almost liquid appearance. Accentuating its slick design are shimmering silver runes that run along the sides and hood. Those runes are not merely decorative. They pulse gently with a soft, enchanting glow, hinting at the protective and enhancement spells woven into the car's very frame. Its design is reminiscent of classic hot rods, with a long front end, a low curved rooftop, and an exaggerated rear that houses a powerful, magically enhanced engine, visible through the clear, rune-etched cover. The engine doesn't rumble like typical cars. Instead, it emits a soft, harmonic pulse that resonates with the energy around and almost makes your chest feel heavier and grumbling and growling. As you begin walking around, you see this perfect moving phoenix inside of the paint, swirling around the car itself. As you look at this absolute beauty.
Hot.
You're then
Yeah.
directed to the four-door sedan next to it.
Nah, the boat car. We're taking the boat.
The beater minivan.
Yeah. You walk around it a couple of times and you see Petra nodding his head. Oh, this baby here. Let me tell you. Whew.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
Yeah. All right, we got to get it loaded up. It's going to be about a 4-hour drive. It's about 120 miles away from us.
Yeah, all right.
Wait, that's not math.
That depends upon the speed of the car. That's 30 miles an hour.
Yeah, sorry.
Are there roads?
Oh no, it's going to be a 2-hour drive. Yeah, 2-hour drive at 200 miles away.
So we're hitting 100 miles an hour.
That's a lot more appropriate.
So, you begin settling up Levy, gathering a few different belongings and effects, a picnic blanket, a picnic basket, putting it into the rear boot. And when you open up the doors, there's only 2 doors, and you lean the front chairs forward, you see that there's 3 rows of rear seats behind it, but when you look at the exterior, it only looks like there's 1 row. It's magically bigger on the inside. Hell yeah. You start gathering all of the necessary effects to fill this up, and a couple of empty bags and a couple of empty crates and stuff into the rear and everybody else, you walk out. Are any of you going to claim that your characters are car people?
I read them.
Like I say, I think Barnabas wanted to be, but his dad never allowed him on the farm. So Barnabas probably has like a secret stash of car and drivers in his bedroom because he's still too young for the other type of hide stuff that you keep in your bedroom. So instead, he's got like car and driver magazines. So it is all theoretical study. But
so you walk in there, and Barnabas, you immediately recognize the Spell Speedster. It is one of 100 vehicles of its make and design. It was made by a clan of incredible tinkering gnomes that made it into the perfect vehicle. It is fast. It can fly in short bursts. It has an interdimensional space inside of it that allows you to distribute individuals much more easily in there. It is an incredible piece of engineering.
This is a sweet piece of equipment.
Yeah, it is.
You guys have a unique way of balancing budgets.
Well, this was a gift from the president.
Oh.
Did we ever mention we like Andrew Jackson the most?
Who's riding shotgun?
Ibs.
Oh, fuck. I forgot to say shotgun. Shit.
I mean, technically, we're gonna be pulling the car around, right? You and me? Yeah.
And they both jump into...
I vaguely remember the king saying he didn't trust you to drive this, Petra.
Where's the keys?
Well, we weren't there for that.
Where's the keys? Where are the keys?
I'm gonna try and night with it.
Barnabas, he gave you the keys, yeah.
I have the keys. Get
Oh,
in
you
the back.
fucker. He crawls into the back.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
you can be in the front seat.
I immediately get in the front seat. It's up to Dresley to get dirt out of the shotgun.
There is like the middle chair. 3 people can sit in the front, no problem.
Oh, somebody, you gonna ride bitch, Dresley?
It's just that 70s show. Hanging out.
Yeah.
I want to sit by a window, and I want Theanados to sit right next to me.
Yeah, no problem.
Where are you sitting, Dresley?
Well, if this car is as fancy as I think it is, I will attempt to hit a button to have Durin fall backwards into the back.
Roll me an investigation. Fuck it.
That's a 10.
Unfortunately, no. You push a button, and then you see it slowly starts like reclining. Oh yeah, that's nice. Oh yeah. But now, like, Durin, you look back, and your chair back is like on Sybil's lap as you're looking at her.
I will slowly ascend as the chair.
You can't reach the buttons, your arms are too short.
Oh no, the only flaw of dwarves.
I will just stare at him and be like, "Can I help you?"
You have long arms.
Sybil sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand check?
Yes, sleight of hand to push the button, like reaching around trying to get to it.
Did that roll it? No. Let's try again. 9.
Yeah, you can't really reach it either, and you end up headbutting Durin.
I will try to use my quarterstaff to nudge it.
Whack! Smack it with your quarterstaff.
I mean, I can just, push it with the quarterstaff. I don't have to hit it.
Yeah. You push it and brings you back up.
I stick my tongue out at Drizzly. Nah.
Hey, kids. Durin, you're gonna respect the rule of dibs, right?
Called out.
There's
Do I
very
have
few.
to-
There are very few things a man needs to live by. The rule of dibs is unbreakable.
Do I have to move if I say yes?
Are you a man?
I'm a dwarf.
I'm gonna be honest. I was hoping you were gonna say I'm a mouse and shapeshift.
That would have been hilarious.
Dresley,
That is a good point. Technically, I'm whatever I want to be.
There's no teaching this guy, Dresley.
Well, there's one way. I lift my feet up and I just use Durin's head as a footstool as I lay back.
You fucking sit on him.
Yep.
Joke's on you. I still consider this the moral high ground somehow.
All right. Gildarch closes the door where the two of them are just piled on top of each other and leans down to look inside, making sure everybody's in. All right, everybody, seatbelts are, I hear, pretty important. You should probably wear them. Barnabas, try to keep it under 100 if you can out here.
I will certainly try. As I salute Gildarts, I am now wearing driving gloves and wearing aviators. No one knows where they came from.
Nah, we keep it 100 in this motherfucker.
Ochant looks over at you and just nods.
We're not keeping it any less than 120.
Yeah.
If you find a ramp, we can fly and hit 2.
I will buckle up and then I will look over at Theana just and be like, seatbelt.
Oh yeah, he clicks it into
I'm just
place.
gonna act like an older sister, like a really bossy older sister.
So how you normally act.
Yeah.
Hey, normally act.
Yes, exactly. Really?
Still go 88.
All right, now, you guys are headed over to Mosswood Hollow. Whoever's in shotgun, you're responsible to read the map. Which of the two of you know how to read a map?
I do.
You have cartographers?
No.
Okay, deception check.
I was taught how to read land in survival class.
Well, so was I.
Yeah, but I'm being honest about it.
Oh my god. All right, Durin, scoot over.
Damn it.
Adjusting my legs.
You're in the uncomfortable bitch slot where you can't lean too close into the driver or you'll disturb them, and you can't really lean too close to the other guy because they're fucking taking up the space.
Make sure you stay out of the way of my shifting arm.
Make
You
sure
know
you're just grabbing the stick shift and not some other stick.
You know what? I'm gonna turn into a German Shepherd for the ride.
Perfect. You just loll your tongue.
Which means I'm gonna have to be the one who reads the map because dogs are colorblind.
Well, yeah, definitely you. He hands
I'm
you
gonna
the map.
roll down the window for Durin, like halfway, just enough for him to be able to stick his head out the window, but not his whole body.
My tail wags.
And now he's just gonna sit on Dresley's lap, I imagine, with his head out the window.
Holy shit. Alright, guys, try not to crash the car. if you kill yourselves, who cares? But the car is super valuable, okay? There's only like 1 in 1,000 or something.
Oh, Gildars, how sweet. You sound just like my father. I'm going to throw the thing in reverse.
All right, roll me a land vehicles check.
What?
Wisdom.
Wisdom? Okay.
Yeah.
I am praying to my God to guide my abilities to drive vehicles for the next 10 minutes. And I do a perfect turn. I pull out nice and steady. And then as soon as I turn any kind of corner, while I'm still in earshot, I just slam. Oblivious to the fact that they know what I did, but they can't stop me at this point.
You go taking off. The front end of the car lifts into the air as you drag your way out of there. And you see... Oh, the flying button. You push that, and it sends the car flying for about 10 seconds before going back down to the ground safely. Your car can jump.
Sweet, because I have proficiency in that too.
Yep. Now,
To find a ramp.
at first, this is a startling and terrifying occasion for all of you. Now, I would say Dresley, because of your summer abroad with all of the fuck nuggets of the school, you're used to drag racing and muscle cars and shit like this, so you're pretty good right now. And Durin, given your little sister and your dad, I highly doubt they don't take the van to spin donuts in parking lots for fun, you know?
What weekend don't they do that?
Sybil, however, you have never been in a vehicle this loud, this powerful, and this seemingly uncontrolled before. I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
11. You stop yourself from freaking out too much as you are driving, and when the car touches the ground, it's honestly much easier not to freak out. And I mean, the first 10 minutes, you're trying deliberately to stave off hyperventilating, but after that, you manage to actually, catch your bearings. You're just gripping onto the oh shit handle with every fiber of your being. Especially after you notice you don't have airbags back here. It's the 80s.
She will just comment, this seems like a safety hazard. A glaring safety hazard.
Dresley, survival check.
All right. Got him some. 26.
Hell yeah. You look around, and it takes you a moment to remember where you are going. Mosswood Hollow is what it is called. And once you see that, you start giving instructions as only a Fae would think. Now, most people, when they read a map, they're like, okay, we're going to stay on this road, and we're going to go over here, and this road's going to carry us to here, and then we have to get off at this exit. No, with you, you're like, wait, we can fly. Hey, if you jump that mountain, we'll be able to save like 10 minutes. And boing, right over the mountain in the car.
Challenge accepted.
Yes. Now, as you guys are driving through here, Petra is laughing his ass off in the back, all the way in the back. Oh, guys, this is phenomenal. I've only ever been in this car one time, and that was when they were taking me to the hospital.
What did you do that you had to go to the hospital?
Oh, it wasn't me. It was the Doom Wake.
The hell is a doom wake?
It's this, particular skinwalker that took over one of the giants. It severed his arm completely off my body. Took a large portion of my side, too.
Ooh, that's good work getting it reattached then.
That's the hospital.
We have less comfortable memories of hospitals.
Really? I mean, I didn't like them. The lights kind of gave me a headache.
Yeah, we had a guy try to chase us around with a big knife who kept coming back after he blew up his head.
That sounds fucking awesome. What do you mean coming back? Was his brain in a different portion of his body or something?
No, it just grew back.
I don't like that.
Oh, he's still alive. He's still out there too. He's hunting us.
Oh, please let him try. Please let him try. Petra, I really don't like you most of the time. I know.
Do most of the time, but right now it's probably, dial it back a little.
If you face like an 8-foot tall, unkillable Goliath, go with water. Just
Yeah, he
remember
doesn't
that
like
part.
that much.
Wait, I can't swim.
Neither can he.
A battle to the death.
You weren't paying attention,
yours
were you?
mostly.
Who wins those?
Petra. I'll handle the strategy. You tank. You know how this goes. Yeah, you're right, Holmes. Oh, by the way, guys, yesterday that fight, it was a pretty good fight, but I have to admit, if it wasn't for the element of surprise on who your healer in the group actually was, your strategy had a pretty fatal flaw inside of it.
Which one?
Yeah. All of us are the healer in the group.
Wait, what?
My finger glows with divine energy.
I do my palms.
Well, you're a dog right now.
Oh.
Your paws.
Pause.
Oh.
A great deal of us have at least some form of healing.
Well, that's very good. That's probably better then. Yeah, that's probably better then. Okay.
But do tell, what is this flaw?
Oh, you're kind of the brains of the operation within the entire combat. And,
How is that a flaw?
well, you were left completely unguarded. If given the opportunity for another turn, you would have been taken out. Well, you were taken out incredibly quickly.
That's what you think?
No, I was there. I remember. You remember, right? I was the one who stabbed you.
Who's this talking?
This is Holmes.
He never got close to me.
You're thinking of the kid, man.
No,
And you can think
Theonidis
of
took
Pyre.
out Pyre in one shot.
Holmes never got close to me because he was
Petra-
there the entire time.
Petra Bola's
boloed her.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Holmes is... Well, yes, if I would have gotten over to you, you would have gone down with utmost efficiency, and you're the brains of the operation. At that point, everybody's playing the catch-up game of trying to keep somebody else alive.
Yeah, but you were
Yes.
pinned behind everybody else. So
Well, I thought it was more pressing for us to take out your healer.
who did you think was the healer?
At first, I thought it was Durin.
I mean, you're not wrong.
And then I came to the realization that that Pyre guy was being the person foremost in your protective line of sights.
Yeah, because he had the gun.
So you put more precedence on protecting your
Protecting you.
damage dealer over your healer. Well, now that I know you guys have so many healers, I guess that makes more sense. The only person hitting remotely as hard was Stresley.
Yeah,
Also,
we-
have you conferred with Petra? since that fight?
No, I never talked to him about strategy. Nope. He and I usually have different, varying opinions. But I learned I stay alive a lot longer when I listen to him, so I listen to him.
And that is the fatal flaw in your strategy.
What?
You see, if you had conferred with Petra last night, you would know that I was not taking out. And you would know why. Assuming that Petra understood.
Oh yeah, totally.
Not at all.
Totally. Nope.
Because you see, if we had been enemies, you still wouldn't know what I'm capable of.
What are you capable of?
Why would I tell you?
Petra, what did she do? I don't know. She kind of just looked at me and I didn't want to get any closer. Freaked me out. Then she made my brain feel all tingly and stuff. You know, like whenever I smash my helmet against the house. That's called a concussion. Yeah. Oh, jeez. So you're a mental mage of some variety. Okay.
Which you never would have known if you didn't speak to your partner. But you see, I do speak to my partners, and in the event that I go down, they know what to do.
So what is the right course of action after she goes down, everyone else?
It depends upon the person and their role. My first priority is always to bring people back up if possible, since I'm the best at being able to do it from a range distance.
Take down whoever takes her down. Only one left is Durin.
Bork.
Yeah. Durin's job is more of... Durin is our...
He brings the cavalry. You saw that bear he pulled out.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of the right word for it. Durin is kind of a jack of all trades. Durin does almost
I
anything.
do, yes.
Yeah, he can, tank some of the damage if we need him to, because he can turn himself into different animals. He can do damage that way. He can heal. There's something about a weird fire hamster I don't completely understand.
Harvey.
He's also our major drug supplier. So, there is that.
Wait,
You don't think that needed to be added?
you got drugs?
The dog nods.
We're talking when you drop out of that.
We also have donuts in the bag if anyone still wants them.
It just... I don't think they changed this. I would need to check, but I'm pretty sure that with the new book, Druids can still talk in Wild Shape.
Oh, nice. As soon as we get the book, we'll confirm it.
Yeah.
Next week. Yeah. Until then,
At least
Bork.
that's what they had in the Unearthed Arcana. You could still talk.
Correct. So, Bork. For now.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, you said donuts. And he reaches back into the back area behind the seat to start rummaging through your bags.
Weren't you just gluttonously overfed and unable to move because of it?
You think
Petra?
that'll stop me?
No, it's
Bark
in
and
mine. They're in mine. I pull mine over the back. And
Well,
have
I
them-
imagine you put your stuff in the trunk too. I mean, you guys are crammed in here, right?
Right.
Keep your backpack up there? It's in your backpack. Okay, and he starts rummaging around. The fuck is this? He pulls out, like, the top half of Sybil's skin.
Hey, that's a haversack. That works like a bag of holding. He only pulls what he thinks of.
Let me see Haversack. Because I thought this one was the one that you could actually, like, pull things out of it.
I think you're thinking of the portable hole.
Placing an object in the haversack follows the normal rules for interacting with objects. Retrieving an item from the haversack requires you to use an action. When you reach into the haversack for a specific item, the item is magic. Okay, yeah, you're right. All right, so instead, he'll pull out a donut.
Think of a bag of pastries. There should be 2 big ones.
Bag of pastries. I feel like I'm Santa.
As he's digging in there, I'm gonna do a quick, twist of the steering wheel to swerve it a little bit so he bounces around in the back.
Oh shit! Fuck.
Oh, I'm sorry. There was a squirrel. I had to miss it.
Squirrel?
I'm also looking at the squirrel.
Roll me a
Jared's looking
perception
for the
check.
squirrel I made up.
Wait, no. Am I looking at the squirrel or am I looking at the donuts? Squirrely donuts. Squirrely donuts.
If you're
2
my
bags of
dog,
donuts.
you've already forgotten the squirrel and you're all over the donut part at this point. And Dresley's getting a shower of drool from your mouth.
I am staring intently at the donuts. Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, here's a powder one. He hands it over to you, Durin.
I eat it sloppily.
And here's an eclair. He hands it to you, Dresley, where, Dresley, you're like pretty fucking full, right? It was a huge protein-packed breakfast. Alright. And here is
Hey,
a
I'm a dog
jam.
giving-
Over to Sybil. Barnabas, which one you want?
I'm good. I don't want to get anything on my gloves.
You sure you don't want one of the lemon ones? What about an apple crumb? Ooh, apple crumb. Yeah.
Not while I'm driving. I've got my mind going one direction. Forward and fast.
He's got the need. The need for speed.
So, as you all continue driving for what feels like a little more than an hour, maybe 2 at this point, you end up... Oh, lost my spot. Going up and down these rolling hills in this territory. The rolling hills that characterize your approach to Mosswood Hollow. Your eyes catch the first glimpse of the town from a distance. It's nestled in a cozy valley where the golden light of the afternoon hue drapes over its rooftops, casting long, lazy shadows that stretch across the quaint streets. The buildings of Mosswood Hollow are charming mix of old timber and stone, appear to rise organically from the earth itself, as if they have always meant to be part of this pastoral landscape. Each structure bears the age of it, but is well maintained, with flowering vines creeping up some walls and colorful shutters framing the windows. The town is surrounded by a patchwork of fields and orchards, their boundaries marked by neat stone walls and sporadic clusters of tall, whispering trees. As your vehicle hums down the winding road into the heart of the town, you notice the main street lined with various shops and boutiques, each flaunting whimsical signs that swing gently in the soft breeze. Signs include Bows Are Us, Potions and Beyond, Smith and Western, The Mystic Depot, Leather or Not, Bread, Bed and Breakfast, Strums and Drums, Light Fantastic, Reader's Realm, and Been There, Brewed That. The quaintness of such a small town is quite enjoyable. For you, Barnabas, it reminds you of one of the larger towns on your family's farmstead estates. Probably about the same size as the largest one they have, and You see Petra smirking from the corner of his eyes as you're looking at this very nice little area and points at it. You can park over there, right in front of Bows R Us.
Right, I'll pull into Bose RS.
Yeah. How's this for a city, huh?
It's not bad. It's definitely up there. I mean, it's pretty close to one of the larger ones in my in my family's land. Yeah.
You're funny. Everyone else from Spellington Heights, this is a small town. Like, compared to where you guys come from. It's like comparing
nice.
Cincinnati to, name a small town. Like...
Were trains invented yet?
Oh, yes. And Dresley, you see that there are train tracks further through the town that cuts directly through it.
You guys have trains here?
Yeah, we do. It runs through town about 3 times a week.
Wait, why don't you have a track up to the wall then? That would make getting there easier.
Yeah, it would also make the skinwalkers easier to get down here if they ever got past us. The only form of modern technology we have up there is Levy.
Wait, you guys don't even have guns on the roof?
No, I just learned what the fuck a gun was yesterday. You see Theonidas glaring at you through the mirror.
You guys might want to invest. You guys might want to invest in guns to put up there, so you can just or bigger gun. What Barnabas? Where are the bigger guns? The ones that go on ships?
Cannons?
Yeah. Cannons? Do you have cannons on the wall?
We have trebuchets.
Those are like big crossbows, right?
No,
They're like
trebuchets are big
flings.
stone throwers.
Yeah.
Big slings.
Oh.
Ballistas are big
Yeah, I think a
crossbows.
ballista.
Okay. Imagine the bullet. Imagine the gun shooting you, but the little metal is as big as you.
I'm going to extend my hand towards them, and I'm going to conjure the illusion of a cannon for my hand.
So it's just a big ball. What's the point? Like, I throw those around when I work out every morning.
Okay, so imagine you threw one, and it went from here to the other side of the town in an instant.
And then blew
And
up.
how hard that would hit the ground. Or, people.
I mean, look at what it did to him and just that little tiny one.
Theonidas's eye twitches a little bit.
Make the little kid relive his trauma.
Fine with that.
He got shot 3 times.
And that was only twice.
Well, I got shot twice. That's how much hit points he had.
I don't
Higher
know.
critted, remember?
He seemed like he got shot a bunch of times because didn't. Well, maybe he tried to shoot at him because the
Yeah, I
dog
think
tried
we
to
sh-
shoot at him
I
too.
think the dog
Oh, yeah, the
tried
dog
to shoot
tried
him.
to
Yeah,
shit.
that's right.
Or, I'm sorry, it's not a dog. It's a little man.
No, it's a dog.
It's a
Fire-
Until he gets a token
Look
that
at
says
the token,
otherwise,
it's a dog.
Yeah.
So you guys all crawl out, and you see this man walks out of Bows R Us. Hey there, Petra. How you doing? Oh, hey, Jed. How you doing? These people here are from, I don't know, some weird place called Spelling Her Height. Some shit like that.
Spellington Heights.
Oh, yeah, I think I read about that in the newspaper one time about something that happened up there. Didn't y'all have, like, one of them,
Yeah, we did.
nuclear reaction things?
I don't. We never had a nuclear reactor, did we?
No.
Not that I know of, but I also don't know what that is. So maybe.
But, my name's Jedediah Fletcher. You all can call me Mr. Fletcher, though.
Hi, Mr. Fletcher.
Hello, young man. Welcome to our humble town, Mosswood Hollow. More than happy to take you in for a night or two if you need be. Oh, we're probably just going to be here until dusk. Then we'll head home. Hey, no problem. What brings you all here in today? Petra just looks at you guys since you're the ones that wanted to go to town.
Supplies, weapons, other things.
We're making a journey, so we need supplies for, say, a week.
All right. Well, if you're looking for anything in the top fine craftsmanship of bows and the likes, you come talk to me. Create every single one from scratch, from hand here. We use 100% ethical hairs produced from magical beasts as well as horses in order to make the strings for our bows. And yeah, we might even have a few of the higher quality ones as well, if you're interested in them. If you're looking to pick yourself up a couple of potions and poultices and things such as that, you should go talk to Miss Moore right over there at Potions and Beyond.
What's beyond?
You gotta talk to her about that.
Ah.
And of course, the Smith and Western right over there. Top grade weapons and armor that we craft here. You're going to be talking to Mr. Hammerfall or Hammerfell. Then, if any of y'all are magically inclined, looking for little trinkets and doodads of the mystical variety, Mystic Depot right there. You got Miss Windwalker to go talk to. Okay. Then we got the leather knots, all of y'all wearing the good old armors, the traditional leathers, different hides and such like that. Then you got to talk to Miss Voss over there. Then, of course, when y'all inevitably get a little, taste for some hunger in you, you go talk to Mr. and Mrs. Goodbread over at the Bread, Bed, and Breakfast. They'll take nice good care of you. And, yeah, I believe that just about covers everything.
What about the Light Fantastic?
Well, they got candles and lights and such.
Oh.
Everyone needs a good candle.
Well, I think I heard there's some type of people, the type of people who do that and hoot-ah with magic and such and stuff, And sometimes those magical appropriations that they take usually require them to use some type of candlesticking and incenses and such. This man clearly has no idea what he's talking about when it comes to that stuff. But he is the adult. I don't see any of y'all with a bow on your back, so I'm assuming we don't have very much business to attend to, do we?
Don't think any of us are really generally bow users. So, but I'm gonna go ahead to the magic store.
I'll go with.
So will I.
Which one?
Yeah, let's just all go one. Let's just go in a
Mystic
big
Depot.
circle.
Okay.
Okay. So, you guys go over to the Mystic Depot. This incredible, large, hulking store that takes up about half a block by itself. And as you step in there, you see all of these various woods that are just held up in racks of various tree types. They have yew, they have mahogany, they have oak, they have redwood. There's so many unnecessary things and raw components for staves, for wands, and all of these magnificent array of options that they have here. And as you step through, you look over, and you see that there's this human woman behind a counter currently slowly whittling a U-stick into a wand shape. Hello.
Hello.
Hey there, Miss Windwalker. Oh, Petra, you're one of the walls people. You can call me Myra. It feels weird. What can I do for you all today? They need shit. Language. Things. Well, what can I help you all with?
What sort of magical items do you sell?
I will admit, nothing too terribly powerful, but in recent times I have been experimenting with various craftsmanship when it comes to wands, staves, focuses in general. I've even recently got into circlet creation, and she shows you this large glass case that has runes of protection around the glass itself. And she gestures at all of these various different things. Now, she has wands of the War Mage. She has staves of the War Mage. She has trinkets with +1. She has circlets to +1 defense, so long as you're not wearing armor. She has a circlet of comprehend languages.
What does the War Mage thing do again?
Well, if you go over to the compendium,
Let's see.
Wand of the War Mage +1 is all she has. It is a wand that gives you a +1 bonus to spell attack rolls. In addition, you ignore half cover when making a spell attack. Requires attunement.
I don't make attack.
I do.
Spell attacks. Yep.
How much is that?
What, the Wand of the War Mage?
Yeah.
Or are you looking at the Staff of the War Mage?
What's the difference?
About 4 feet on average?
I'll take the wand.
Yeah, the staff's like 5 feet long and a wand's like 1 foot long.
You can use it as a club.
Or a staff. I mean, that's what they are.
I think the wand's fine for me.
Okay. Well, one of these I am trying to sell for 600 gold.
And it's a +1, right? So it's not just the normal wand, it's a +1 wand.
It's a +1 wand that also makes it so you ignore half cover when you're making spell attacks.
Presley, can you front me a little?
Sure thing, buddy.
We've been completely dependent upon Dresley's money because we haven't actually made any. So
Yeah.
Hey, you got
The problem
one thing
also
that
is
you can
he
sell.
hasn't made any.
Yeah. Sorry, he's a rich man. He doesn't have to think about money.
Well, if we keep buying shit like this, we actually have to.
Yeah.
Let it be known, I started with 900 platinum. I'm down to 685 with this purchase.
Oh, you still have a lot of platinum.
We burnt a
Holy shit.
lot in 3 months.
well, yeah, but
That's a lot of spending in 3 months. Like, that's...
That's 100 platinum per
That's
month,
like level
basically.
10 spending in 3 months.
Alright,
We,
so,
we spent more than a king a month.
so you're purchasing that?
Yes, for Durin.
Alright, so that'll be 60 gold tacked off.
I'm giving them. But you said 600 gold, so I'm giving them 60 platinum.
60 platinum, that's what I meant, yeah. So, she hands you, she pulls out a tray with 4 of them. We have you, which is like twisted and coiled. We have ebon bark, which is like black and smooth as it goes through. We also have a redwood, which looks oddly more pink and natural. And we have a birch, which looks less curved than the yew, but still like normal wood color.
I think I'll take the birch.
Here you are. Now, make sure, in order to attune to it, that you concentrate on it very deeply for 1 hour, okay?
Okay. And I just stand there staring at it.
Perfect. Anybody else?
It was just circlets with protection if you don't wear armor, and just another wands and staffs.
Correct.
How much is the circlet of protection?
The circlet of protection is 500 gold.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give her 200 gold and 30 platinum. Because I actually had gold on me.
I wasn't gonna get it. I
thought you said you were. Sorry.
And
no, I kind of feel bad after we just spent 600 gold.
And it's pretty much the exact same thing as a ring of protection. It's just a circlet instead.
Does that give the saving throws?
Saving throws and AC. Requires attunement. But it does have the caveat that you can't wear armor while utilizing it.
Sybil, does Sybil wear armor? I don't remember her ever wearing
I
armor.
have a leather jacket. Which is
Okay, so
the 11 AC.
Mm-hmm. It's
Well,
very
plus-
situational if it's useful. Like it's monks, wizards, sorcerers. That's it, really.
But now you just don't wear the jacket and you just get +1 to all your saving throws, basically.
True.
And you look like a princess.
Queen Yuan-Ti, am I right?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I mean, I will get it, but like I said, I kind of feel bad after we just spent 600 gold.
We're
I'll
probably
play
gonna
through
spend
you
more.
feeling bad.
What's that?
Roleplay you feeling bad as Dresley's just
No.
counting out the gold.
Oh yeah, good point. No, she wouldn't.
Yeah.
No, she wouldn't.
The
but
player feels bad. The character.
yes.
Oh, okay, so
character.
Dresley puts down the fucking what I said.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, and with every 1,000 gold spent here, I do have a policy that you get to pull from my scroll box.
Okay.
Sure. Now that we don't have a wizard, we get free scrolls.
That was old. You guys never went to Gildarts. Or Gilmore's.
I did. I bought scrolls for the box of scrolls multiple times.
I guess since I'm the one paying, I might as well put my hand in the box.
All right, roll me a D100.
$69. $69.
Hell yeah.
Free
Winning.
wish scroll, thank you.
Oh God. Do you know how bad I would fuck you guys over with a wish at this game? Like,
No, it's just a scroll charm person.
We have a slight idea.
oh, wrong table.
Oh yeah, we turned in the stack of files we got from the other place, didn't we?
I believe so.
What stack of files?
The
I have
hospital?
I have 2 stacks of files. I just marked in my inventory for some reason.
Oh, those are the ones from the hospital. I don't know. Did we turn those in? I don't think so.
I didn't do anything with them. They're still in there as far as I know.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, along with a computer.
You pull out a spell scroll of shatter.
Ooh.
Not bad.
That could be
Not
useful,
bad.
actually.
Not bad. Oh,
what's-
unfortunate. You didn't get one of the good ones.
What are the good ones?
Oh, long ago I had a wizard come through the town. Since I can only do spell scrolls up to like 3rd level, and they handed me over 2 4th level ones. One's polymorph, one's dimension door. I just threw it in the bag.
Hmm.
What's the spell level DC for this for shatter?
13.
Okay.
So somewhere in that bag is a spell scroll of polymorph and a spell scroll of dimension door.
Have we seen anything big we could use polymorph?
Give it time.
For K King?
Oh, and
Not
it's,
an
it's
animal.
just a 2nd level one, right? It's not like a upcast.
No, it's just a 2nd level shatter.
Okay. Wanted
But
to confirm.
It's free after you guys spend 1,000 gold.
Unfortunately, she doesn't really have anything else we want.
I can tell that most of you all are armorly inclined individuals. You might have a better chance speaking with Braun, Mr. Hammerfell over at the Smith and Western.
It sounds like a good place to go next.
Good.
Thank you very much. It's been lovely.
Thank
Quick
you.
question before we go.
Yes, of
Do
course.
you know anything about the light fantastic?
Of what?
The light fantastic?
She shakes her head no.
Weren't we told that's a candle shop?
Yeah, but she doesn't know anything about it. And the other guy didn't give much of an idea that he knew anything about it. So
Secret
now
store.
it's a mystery shop.
Sorry,
All
I
right,
can't
let's-
help you more.
I guess let's go to Smith and Westerns. I already have something that gives me a +1 to my spell attacks. So,
Of course.
unless it was DC, that would be the only thing that would help me.
Okay. So you guys head on over, step inside the shop, and this one is much different. You see that there's about 20 mannequins and various sets of armor across the wall. There's also what appears to be, not wall, on the floor, showroom floor, and then against the wall, there is what appears to be 30 or 40 different styles of weapons in different make and qualities, all various different martial and simple weapons. Thank you. As you guys step in, you look over and you see that there's a man currently at an old school sharpening wheel, slowly sharpening a scimitar. And he looks over at all of you. You all can look around. Don't touch anything unless you have a license. I need to sharpen this 100 more strokes, and I'll be right with you. And he just keeps methodically and slowly going through the sharpening process of the weapon, showing a level of care for his craftsmanship, which is, amenable.
Are all the weapons metal?
The vast majority of them are. However, there are the exceptions of clubs and staves and stuff like that. He does have those in the shop as well.
Because in order for shillelagh to work, it has to be either a club or a quarterstaff. So even though I have all martial proficiencies, it wouldn't do me any good without shillelagh.
Yeah, he does have staves and clubs of different makes and quality. And by that, I'm saying he has every martial weapon with a +1 quality, and then additional stuff.
Dresley would like to look around the shop for special-looking long swords and daggers.
I thought you were going to switch to rapier, Dresley.
I have a plan.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you have a plan. As you're looking around, you do notice that there appears to be one longsword back behind the counter in a glass case all the way up on the ceiling. And when you get closer to it and look at it, you see that it shines a bright glow to it.
What's the story about this? The one above the counter.
That one my father made when he was a young man working for... Where's the handout for...
The Families of the Wall.
Nope. Working for Terror. The elite rapid response and occult regiment. The guys who showed up after.
Those
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, we ran into them once.
Yeah. He created that weapon before he was forced to retire. Of course, after doing that, he decided to come down here and open up this shop, filling the gap of their previous weaponsmith, and then meeting my mother, having me. Then I took over the business when he died. That weapon was supposed to be wielded by one of their safety personnel. Of course, 30 years ago. It is a weapon that warns the holder of danger, granting them and their companions a keen sense for anything that would attack them, even in their sleep. It is a long sword of warning.
Okay.
And just so you're aware, this is literally the first time I have ever offered a weapon of warning in any of my games.
Yeah, most people pick alert, so you don't have to.
Yeah, I know.
Thinking back, we have been surprised way too many times.
Yeah?
The trap door, we got surprised by Twiddleleaf, we got surprised by the jocks, we got surprised by the fruitcake.
I'm surprised you remember all of this.
They kicked my ass, that's why I remember it.
Fair enough.
Well then, would you be willing to part with such an item and possibly a dagger of similar quality?
There is no similar quality. That is the best weapon in this entire shop. Most well-crafted, perfect. The materials are incredibly rare that can only be found in foreign lands across the ocean. But as much as it would be unfortunate, everything must be for sale. For that longsword, the going price is 3,000 gold. ignore the fact that the game registers it as uncommon, that is a rare effect.
Oh, I forget. Are Swords of Warning attunement or not?
They do require attunement, yes.
Okay.
But literally anyone can attune to them. And then just, hey, so long as we're within 30 feet, no one can surprise us. Haha.
Okay. How about this? That long sword, and I exchange you this great sword and this glaive, and you knock the price down to 280. 2,800, sorry.
What is your great sword and what is your
They're normal shit, so it's 50 and 20. I'm trying to get another 30 out of it.
He'll look at both of those weapons. Those are very shittily made.
Oh.
I wouldn't sell that in my shop. That'd be disrespectful to my father.
Okay.
Now, perhaps if you're procuring something else while you're here, we can renegotiate, but that is the price of that item.
Okay, so that would literally cut my platinum in half.
Yep.
To get that.
Yeah, why have money if you're not going to spend it?
Well, before I agree to this, does anyone else need a weapon in here?
I'm fine on weapons. I'm good on armor. You just bought me upgraded armor not that long ago.
Right.
The only thing that I would probably use that he would sell here that would be a boon would be a shield of some form.
And he does.
Because I do wear a shield. Yeah. So what do you have for shields? Let's talk shields.
Well, we have kite shields, we have round shields, we have buckler shields, we have tower shields.
Shields with special properties. Let's narrow it down.
Ones that are magically enhanced in order to defend you. Well?
Or my allies.
We currently don't have anything in stock of that specific variety. However, we do have +1 shields. Buckler, kite, round, and tower.
3.
How much would one of those shields be? Round. I use a round shield.
Round shield. Less metal, despite what you would think, is actually harder to infuse with magic than more metal. I would price one of those ones. He goes over and flips over the sticker and shows it to you. 400 gold.
How much is it? Then how much is something like a tower shield then?
He goes over to the tower shield. 350 gold.
Is there any...
The magic's the expensive part, not the metal.
Oh, I get that. Is there any in-game difference between the two, like minimum strength requirement? Or...
No, it's cosmetic.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm just making sure.
Yeah. Do you want to be carrying around a giant fucking tower shield?
I
Okay.
do.
I mean, technically, you could put that in a doorway and block the door.
Yeah. And round shield could be wielded while on a horse.
That's true. The round shield would work. I don't know, but I could put the tower shield like on the front of my motorcycle. So...
There's different ways you can go with this, you know?
Can I get a slit in it so it's a riot shield so I can use it like a small windshield slit on my motorcycle?
Talk to Gildarts. He has that on his shield for shooting.
Yeah. I need that so I can drive with it. I'm going to specially mount it on the front of the Harley.
Oh man, we should have told Pyre and them to think of what they want.
Yeah, Yeah, they have entire week to think about it. You guys can ping them and tell them if you want.
I can use a shield, Dresley, but it's not a huge deal. If it's enough to get you some sort of discount, I mean, obviously not that it's going to get you enough discount to make up the cost of the item, but you did just buy me armor, so I'm not in a super desperate need for a shield either. So,
may I have a look at your scimitars?
Absolutely. And
He's
he
gonna
brandishes
look at
the one that he's literally just got done sharpening.
I'm just going to stare at Sybil because I have never seen Sybil carry any kind of weapon.
He's carried a dagger.
He'll
We all
pull
have.
out a thin piece of leather, take the scimitar, and easily cut through the leather like butter.
What does it look like? Does it have any like special design, or is it just like a regular schmegular?
This one that he's working on, it has more of a desert-esque design to it, where it has multiple different gold and silver imbued and then polished on the exterior and glossed over for the handle, and the guard, one goes down, one goes up, which is very indicative of that culture. However, he does have multiple other ones around here, and you do notice one of the scimitars, the guard is actually in the shape of a snake.
Is that one magical?
Yes, it is. Same make and quality as this one. I just went
How
with
much-
a different theme for it, you know?
Of course. Variety.
Of course.
How much are they?
400 gold.
I assume this is also a +1.
Yes, it is. The shit he's offering, aside from bracers of archery, one adamantian armor, and it would appear for spiked armor?
Splint Man?
Splint! Holy shit, I can't read my own typing.
Splint's what I'm wearing right now.
Yeah, it's the one below plate.
Right.
Yeah, those are the only other exceptions other than the weapon of warding he has. Everything else is just +1, generic, you know.
If we buy the shield and the scimitar, how much of a discount would you be willing to offer our friend here?
So you're saying the longsword, the scimitar, and the shield all together?
Yes.
Roll me persuasion. Since you took the time to look at the craftsmanship quality and speak about it, he's much more
Guidance.
interested in doing a deal with you.
Guidance.
You boop
Let
real
me,
quick.
let me check that. That's perception.
3,400. So it's pretty much you buy the shield, you buy the sword, you get the scimitar for free.
I look between Dresley and no, I look at Dresley, just Dresley. If it wasn't obvious, I'm asking for your thoughts.
Why are you asking? You can just jump in there.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Just-
Just a question. I'm assuming he also has like a +1 dagger. How much would that be?
Daggers are cheaper than the other weapons that you guys have been looking at. Those +1s are 200 gold.
Jesus. Would that affect the pricing?
Yeah.
Would he? Okay. If we also threw in a +1 dagger, how much would that change? Because it'd be going to 4,000 now total before a discount.
35.50.
Okay, so we effectively get the dagger for $50.
Yeah, you get the dagger for.
Yeah, the scimitar for free and the dagger for 50.
I hand him 355 platinum.
He'll reach up over, having to pull a chair to get over to the glass case and places it down. And as he opens up the end with a key that he had hidden away around his neck so nobody could steal that, you see him pulling the weapon out, and it glistens and gleams with this glow about it that is absolutely beautiful. And he'll hand it over to you, Dresley. Oh, wait. He'll hold it in his hands. He'll look at Sybil. Attack me real quick.
With the scimitar?
I don't care, whatever you choose.
Yeah, if he gave me the scimitar, we'll use the scimitar.
Yeah, he gives you the scimitar. You guys paid for everything.
Add 1 to this.
Okay. As you are getting ready to strike, the longsword begins woo, 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 like a car alarm. And it's so incredibly loud.
Great, this will really improve our stealthiness.
Well, it's only if danger is coming at us, so it has to be intent.
Yes.
True.
Also, long sword of warding is not showing up in compendium
Look
for
up
me.
warning, add a longsword, and just copy paste the warning quality to it.
Okay, so okay,
Yeah,
it's okay.
It's labeled as weapon of warning. It can be any weapon. I chose longsword. And then he hands the shield over to you, Barnabas. Oh, pick whichever one you want.
Sweet. I think I'll probably just stick with a round shield.
Okay. It's your character design, man. You can go with
I know.
any one you want.
I already have a miniature that has a round shield, so I'll stick with it.
Oh,
One of these days I'll paint it.
and as per usual, everyone who buys a weapon from my shop gets a free sheath on the house. And he hands over the sheaths to the longsword, to the scimitar, and then for the dagger. Shields don't get
Yeah.
sheaths.
I get you.
You did say weapon.
He did. That is correct.
Petra standing in the doorway. A shield's a fucking weapon.
The way you use it, I can see that.
Remembering last things.
Yes. I remember him beating Sybil into the ground with a shield.
Mary, stop resisting of him.
Stop resisting.
That was still, in my opinion, the funniest scene that we've had in the game. Stop resisting. Shoots. It's so fucked up. Like,
with the tasers.
yeah. So, and how about you? He looks over at you, Durin. You didn't get anything. Not your cup of tea? Durin, you're muted.
I don't really need weapons per se.
Oh, well, what are you looking for? I might be able to point you to the right shop.
Do you know what goes on at the Light Fantastic?
Can't say that I do.
Alright, at this point we just need to go to the Light Fantastic.
Yep.
Is there anything else anybody else needs other than I imagine we need like general supplies?
We need
it's
rations.
Not like, yeah, well, none of us carry rations. None of us have like adventurers kits because we are at school.
Well, technically, we still have a full bag of donuts. That should be a handful of rations.
And depending on how many more times Sybil does her special trick, who knows?
Petra looks at you. Special trick? What are you talking about?
I glare at Durin.
That's the special part.
I was thinking maybe we just pick up like a couple of explorers packs. Because that has rations and water skins and...
Yeah, it's probably better than my thing.
All right.
I just need a general store. I'll buy myself an explorer's pack. They're 10 gold in the book.
Oh, yeah, you'll be able to get that from the bread, bed, and breakfast. Which,
Perfect.
assuming you guys eat there for lunch or dinner, you guys can buy adventuring gear from them.
Okay.
It's a wholesome shop. We'll get there. But anyways, at this point, you guys need to go to the Light Fantastic.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, I need to know. Durin keeps bringing it up, super freaking interested, and nobody knows anything about it. So
It's a mystery shop.
So, as you approach Light Fantastic, the shop barely whispers its presence among the more boldly adorned storefronts of Mosswood Hollow. The exteriors draped in creepy ivy and shaded by overhanging branches of ancient oak, giving it an ethereal, almost otherworldly ambiance. The only sign of its existence is a quaint, weathered wooden sign that sways gently in the breeze, engraved with the shop's name in elegant, flowing script, glowing faintly with a luminescent hue. Stepping inside, you find yourself enveloped in a serene, dimly lit space where soft light filters through stained glass, casting colorful patterns on the stone floor. The air is cool and carries a faint, earthy aroma mixed with the scent of old parchment and dried herbs. Shelves carved from natural wood curve along the walls, cradling an array of candles. Each candle is unique, some clear as glass and filled with bioluminescent creatures that glow gently, while others are opaque, encasing dried flowers and swirling with metallic flakes. The shopkeeper, a figure of strangeness in the shop itself, moves quietly between the aisles, their movements smooth and deliberate. An elderly person, human, with wispy white hair and eyes that sparkle with a hint of mischief, dressed in robes that shift in color depending on the light that you see them in, from deep forest green to the dark blue of twilight. The shopkeep looks over at you. Hello, my name is Nora.
Darren.
Thank you for your name.
I mean,
nice to meet you, Nora.
Nice to meet all of you as well. What, may I ask, brought you into my shop today?
well, nobody knew what the hell you did here, so...
Yes, the town people don't typically spend too much time with me. Such a shame, considering I grew up with many of their grandparents.
Does this woman look elven or human?
Human, very old.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's pure white hair, wrinkly, little hunched over.
do you do here?
Well, I make candles.
Oh,
Candles of a great many varieties. All natural. That can be
what
very
kind
useful.
of candles?
Oh, now that is the question. Be careful where you walk into the shop, everybody. Only step into a light if I say so. She snaps her finger, and instantly, 5 candles in the room ignite. One of them gives off this natural greenish hue to it, and the other one seems to be this mossy cover to it that kind of makes that area smell a little bit more intense. Another one more evergreen in its nature with a more calming presence to it, and the last one a bioluminescent glow of hue of various different colors inside of it. Are you a strong person, Durin?
I mean, kinda. Not like particularly, but like.
The green one is going to hurt, but stick your hand in there.
Okay.
You stick your hand inside. Give me a dex save. You're ready for it, so I'll give you advantage. 18.
18.
You dodge out of the way quickly as your hand stretches in there. You see these ethereal thorns begin whipping and snapping at you from vines, and you pull your hand out very quickly. And she snaps her finger, and the candle is extinguished. That's one. I named my candle of thorns. Everything
I get that.
directly around it was subjected to assault from the vines that live inside the candle, though the candle can only burn once, and it only stays active for 1 hour.
So
That
that
mossy,
was.
the mossy one. Stick your hand in there.
Okay.
As you stick your hand in there, you see your skin gets this like glittery glow to it all the way across, and it feels tingly. Ooh, very tingly. Almost burning. Yeah, you pull your hand out. You're a shapeshifter of some kind.
I'm a druid.
That's a kind.
Yeah.
See, that glow is harmful to shapeshifters,
Oh.
making them incapable of transforming while they're inside of the hue.
But I don't need that.
That candle lasts about 10 minutes or so. Now, the evergreen one. Step in there. Just step in.
Okay.
Oh,
The perfect guinea pig. God. As you step in. Charisma save, Durin.
10.
Nobody notices any difference in his demeanor whatsoever. But Durin, you feel slightly more calm.
What does this one do?
Oh, that is my evergreen fragrance. When a creature enters into it, they smell the peaceful intent behind it, and it soothes their anger completely. Calm emotions, people. Which for Durin is barely a difference at all.
fair.
And now the last one. She points over at like the strobe looking one of various different colors. Go ahead. Step inside.
Okay.
As you step in there, you notice that there's these floating orbs inside of it that begin trying to attach themselves to you. I need you to give me a dex save.
Ah. 14.
Oh, that succeeds. You manage to dodge out of the way of many of them before stepping out And she smiles. Oh, I am impressed. You are very nimble. She'll she'll put a stick inside of the hue, and when she pulls it back out, you notice the strobe lighting is still on the stick because it didn't dodge anything. This one creates what I call a fairy fire effect for anyone who steps into its hue. Also, only lasts 10 minutes. Then she snuffs it out. I create a great many different wonderful items. But candle making is my specialty. If you're interested, I do have other fun things. How would you like to breathe underwater and swim like a fish?
That sounds cool.
She'll go over to a coat rack, pull off this you're gonna get a kick out of this. So it appears to be a cloak at first, but then you notice it has places for you to put your feet in and places for you to put your hands in. And then you can button it all the way up. And when you pull the hood up, it looks like a shark mouth. It's a shark onesie. Now, if you were to speak the command word, you would gain the ability to breathe underwater and swim as fast as any other shark. It's the cloak of the manta ray, but it's reflavored as the shark onesie.
Shark.
I don't even need that to be useful to want that.
Right?
Just to walk around in a shark onesie all the time.
Everyone sees you on campus and you just go, oh, you wait until the Great Flood.
I'll be ready.
I just start tugging on Dressley's sleeve.
For someone who's weaker in constitution, we do have this. She holds up this ornate-looking woven necklace with this tiny vial at the end of it without any clear way to leave or open it or anything. And inside is this almost like, what are those things called? Lava lamp-esque moving red substance in there. This is a periapt of health.
Yeah, I show her mine.
Wonderful. And, of course, the last thing I have that may be of some use to you. She goes over to that same coat hanger and reaches down towards the ground and pulls out a pair of boots. She brings them over and places them down in front of you. These boots were made for walking. Distinguishably stealthy walking. Moving silently across landscapes without making a sound. Boots of Elvenkind.
Motherfucker.
After you spent all your money for the Sword of Warning. Well, not all, just half.
You built this place to drain me, didn't you?
No,
it's
just here.
We really need to quit the whole charity thing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this. After this, Drizzly's gonna stop buying everyone's shit.
Fair, very fair.
Yeah. We need to start actually going after treasure on some of our missions.
That
For
too.
real.
Absolutely.
How much for
Coffers
the
are getting
onesie?
empty.
How much for the onesie?
The onesie is a very pricey item at 700 gold.
That was the onesie.
Yeah, Cloak of the Manta Ray. If you want to look at exactly what it does.
I just love the idea of a dwarf running around in a shark onesie.
Does anyone want the spell?
I'm a druid.
Does anyone want the candles that can cast concentration spells?
The candle that affects shapeshifters, would it have a similar effect on a creature that was actually capable of taking over somebody else's form?
No, it's
or only actually shape changers.
Only actual shape changers.
Okay, so it wouldn't have any effect, I wouldn't think, on the skinwalkers.
More than likely not. I mean,
Because
unless
the skinwalkers are more.
can shape change, but from what you hear, they envelop.
What we've heard, from what we've heard, they're more of possession than shape change.
So.
No, I'm good, Drizzly. Other than the dwarf in the shark outfit.
And she just stands there, clicking the heels of the elven boots together.
And how much are the boots?
Oh, I'm glad you ask. These I can sell at 300 gold each.
Each boot?
Correct. So
But they only
600
look- it's a
gold for a pair.
Fucker.
It's quite a deal.
Oh, you don't have. Okay, so cloak is not attunable.
Yeah, it doesn't require attunement. It's just a onesie that you get to run around in. And it's waterproof.
That's... But is it machine washable?
It's prestidigitatable. Dry clean only. No! How do you take that to a dry cleaner? Clean it.
Oh, you don't need attunement for the boots either.
No.
No, the cloak, I think, requires attunement, but not the boots.
Neither.
No, neither do.
Oh, neither of them do?
Neither.
Okay, so here's an actual question. We're fucking getting the fucking manta ray because Durin is not going to find a water mammal anytime soon.
Fair.
True.
And also, best magic item so far.
Don't care about its function one bit. I just want Durin to be running around in a shark onesie.
For the boots, who would get them?
I imagine you.
Really?
Didn't you switch to stealth recently? Didn't you tell us you
multi-classed
multi-classed
to
into
rogue.
rogue? Yeah.
Yeah. And that would negate your disadvantage. You would have advantage if you...
I actually don't have I don't have disadvantage. I have I have the other plate. That
Breastplate?
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Then you would just have advantage on stealth checks.
Which is really good because I didn't pick I didn't pick expertise or proficiency in stealth because it didn't make sense for him to just learn that.
Fair.
And that does bring up the group average. And then maybe you guys can commit to the school motto.
I don't... Oh, go ahead, Sybil.
It can't be me either because I have my scary boots. So
Oh yeah, that's true. I
The
forgot you
leather,
have-
snake leather boots.
I'm
Give
wearing
advantage on
split mail.
intimidation.
Think how much scarier your boots would be if they were made out of you, though.
True.
Okay.
And Durin, the boots wouldn't look right. You'd never see the boots on Durin because they'd be inside of his onesie.
Exactly.
Now, if you have any unique things you wish to trade in response, I am more than happy to make a deal.
Well, I have 2 pieces of equipment that you could use to make new enchantments.
Oh, please.
I have a set of hide armor and a leather jacket. Does anyone else have anything weird this lady might like?
Hide armor, I'll say no. But leather jacket, let me see. How many studs?
It's studded leather, so enough to give a 12.
Ooh. Very cool. Very, very cool.
It comes with leather pants.
I got drugs.
Drugs are illegal in this town. They take us away from the eyes of our god.
So is that a no?
I'll think about
It's
it.
Does anyone have any weird shit they want to try to pawn off?
No, the only other magic item I have is my holy symbol. I'm certainly not giving that one up.
But it doesn't have to be a magic item. What?
Oh, I don't. The only other thing I have on me is the Polaroid camera, which I don't want to give up because I still owe the guy pictures, and a 6-finger trap that we stole from the arcade. I can't imagine there's any actual value in that.
I've got the lightsaber I stole from the arcade.
Actually, she could enchant that to do something.
The 6-finger trap.
Yeah, I've run into that magic item before.
I was just going to use it if we ever actually try to capture someone instead of kill them all, which I doubt ever happens, but you never know. I honestly just don't. My inventory is like 10 items, so
I've got 100 things. I'm not giving any of them up.
What about I pull out one of the bags of pastries? Desserts.
I don't eat sugary goods.
Okay, worth a shot.
I'll take
Appreciate
that.
Ooh, for some reason, I have a collar, a leather collar that could be enchantable.
Sir, this is not that type of establishment.
No, it's
you share shark onesies. This is that type of establishment.
and mood candles.
Yeah.
I've got a cloak that's very easy to lose.
You are
Little-
all too young.
Littles are their own type of kink,
I'm
Joey.
fake.
I
man.
know.
I've got this cloak that blends in with whatever it's sitting on.
She tilts her head.
I pull out the cloak of the chameleon.
Oh. Interesting. That I could be interested in. And the collar. And your illicit substances?
How much you want?
How much do you have?
How much do you want?
I'm not looking for any of that druidically made. I want the natural,
This
organic.
is all natural.
A pound?
Hey,
Do you actually have a pound? Because keep in mind, before your last pickup, I said, any more you're buying, you have to pay for.
I did. I had a lot more money before I did that too.
So, 1 pound, the collar, the cloak. And we'll say you owe me 300 gold for the 2 items. Or 3 items. Boots, onesie.
That's like you buy 1 boot and the rest is free.
I give her 30 platinum. Enjoy being a land shark, Dern.
It was
I
a
gotta-
pleasure doing business with you all. Please take this one meditative candle as well. Its fragrance is my personal favorite. Christmas Eve. And none of you know exactly how to characterize what Christmas Eve smells like. But when you smell it, that's what it smells like.
Blood and pine trees.
I guess different for each of you. It was pleasure doing business with you all. Now, if you wouldn't mind, if anybody asks you anything about my shop, you tell them you don't know. Please.
Oh, that makes sense now.
It's a mystery shop for a reason.
That's how you get customers to come in.
It worked.
I know. My neighbor's called. It's a small town. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody's gonna call for everything.
Freaking put like an extra 0 on the tags before we walked in.
No, she gave you guys fair prices. I mean, these are, very unique items, but very useful items.
Especially that onesie.
I mean, come on.
It is never coming off.
Yes, I foresee many prestidigitation casts in the future.
Oh, and just so you're aware, she'll hand you a little bracelet, Durin. You strike me as a shape-changing druid, correct?
Yeah?
Well then, if you wild shape while wearing the onesie, your wild form will be in the onesie as well.
A bear in a shark.
Best day ever.
Don't forget about me, everyone. She'll smile, and then gesture at the door that opens for all of you to walk out.
God, have we done enough damage to Tresley's wallet?
Yes, but before we
Plenty
go,
of
can I
damage.
try to tell if this woman's a hag?
Oh, now you want to check? Yeah, go for it.
What would I
Insight
roll for
check.
that? 21.
She's a sweet old lady, not a hag. Hags would have been making far more many deals that were nowhere near as mutually beneficial.
Okay.
Hags give really cool shit, but they take so much more. You know? Damn, I really made you guys, how could she be a hag? She's just a sweet old lady. Can't old ladies be old ladies?
You painted a crone, my dude.
Well, she's an old lady, I said that. Yeah, Darren offered the
Okay,
name
let's
of
agree from going forward, everyone splits the cost of everything. I look at my pouch of money.
which is down to what,
Fair.
a third as much as it was before?
It's down to 270 platinum. We've spent almost my entire tuition in 3 months.
Sounds like students.
Yeah, that's why you don't give that much money to teenagers.
That's why I gave you guys that much money.
Yeah. So we got teenagers, and most of us grew up in wealthy families anyway, so we don't really have a lot of semblance of what money really means.
Do banks
Yeah.
exist? I should put this to get interest, right?
Yeah, you should invest it in the one that Guild Arts uses. You step outside and Petra is standing there, looks at you, Durin. Is that a fucking onesie?
Not only is it a onesie, and I turn into a hamster in a onesie.
My God.
That is the coolest fucking thing ever! Holy shit! I need to get one. And he runs into the shop. Man, apparently he comes back out. Apparently she doesn't have shape-changing onesies. You got the last one. Alright,
What a
lunch? Lunch?
Yeah, lunch.
Alright. Well then, you guys gather up and walk out. As you're walking out, you do notice that she has a holy sigil against the sign of her shop. roll me a religion check. Anybody proficient in religion?
I might as well use recap, or not recap, but Lord Keeper. Oh, it didn't make a giant difference either way.
Barnabas, you look at the symbol and you don't know what the fuck that is. Just keep walking. Sybil, however, that's Sylvanus.
Hmm.
The god of wild nature, known as the Oak Father, watches over natural places and encourages protection of the wild. You would also know that the Green Man despises Sylvanus over any other god.
I will telepathically tell Barnabas about all of this.
I'm glad I didn't know that before we spent a bunch of money on it, but I gotta admit the shark onesie is so cool.
As you all walk down the streets of this humble large town, looking at Durin dancing in his shark onesie, enjoying the hell out of his fin hands that he has right now, and head over to the bread and bed and breakfast. And I think that's where we're calling the session this week, everybody. Players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. Remember, we don't have a session next week, but when we come back after that, we should have more access to 2024 D&D.